increase business profits with this one powerful strategy. So why is this important? Well, it's kind of obvious, but profits are what you get to keep. Profits are what come out of the business and go in your pocket, and so you want to increase your profits. And let's talk about how you can do this. And this is just one simple strategy. And basically what you want to do is you increase spending opportunities that your customers have. You might kind of go, well, that's really obvious, and it is really obvious. But in this video I'm going to take you through 4 specific ways that you can do this, specific examples of how to do this in different businesses and in different situations. And what I want to also clarify is that increasing the spending opportunities really means 2 things. Number one, they have more opportunities to buy from you. So if at the moment your customer maybe sees something from you twice a year or 3 times a year, then you get in front of that customer 4, 5, 10, 15 times a year without being all salesy. Because I want to also point out here that a lot of people will think, oh, you mean more advertising. No, this is not just advertising. Advertising is one way of increasing spending opportunities, but it's not the only way, and I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of others in this video. And this is also about getting them to spend more time while they are there. So that might be more time on your website, it might be more time talking to your salesperson, or more time spent in your store, so they stay for longer and they visit for longer, which obviously gives you more chance to sell them things and more chance for them to buy things. Let's cut to the chase and let's look at the examples. So in this example we're going to look at a physical store, a petrol store, and I'm actually going to use a petrol station that's close to us and a strategy that they use. And this strategy gets people in their store, and you want one that gets people in your store. They have people on the forecourt filling up your car. And so what happens? Someone comes and takes over, whether you've started or not, and says, how much do you want? And they start pumping the petrol for you. What do? You go, oh well, I guess I'll go inside. And so what happens is, rather than just filling up your petrol and then going inside and paying, you end up walking into the store and you're like, oh well, the car's still filling up. While it's filling up, I'll have a look for something to buy. You know, maybe I'll grab a snack, or maybe I'll get a magazine or a CD or something. So what they're doing is they're getting people into the store earlier and getting them to spend more time in the store. And it's also a direct benefit to attract clients, because a lot of people don't like filling up their car. They don't like having to pump the petrol and do all that. And so this is a service that they provide, and so people go, great, I'll go to that one because they do it for me. So the question you want to ask is, how could I get more people into my store when they're just outside? I mean, I know a business in Australia where a couple of friends of mine on Facebook were just outside the store looking in the window, and a salesperson actually came out to them and did it in a very non-confrontational way, and a way that got them to come into the store. So that's an example of how a retail store could do it. And it might be that you do something different from other stores. You offer something that other stores don't. Or maybe you have like a wine and cheese evening where you say, hey, we're going to have a fashion show at our optometrist shop, and we're gonna everyone's gonna dress up, and we're gonna have some models come dressed in clothes. You can come and have some wine and cheese or whatever, and it's another way of getting people to come and spend time in your store. And you're not being salesy, you're actually offering them a benefit of being there, because they get to see this great fashion show and have some food and conversation and network and mingle. But of course, while they're there, they're going to look at your glasses. So the second example is your website. Many businesses have websites now. I highly recommend that you have a website. It's made a huge difference to our business and to a lot of our clients' businesses as well. And one of the big things you can use with a website is email marketing. Get people on a database. We have a database of customers and potential customers that we can email. And what this does is it lets us on demand say, hey, come to our website, we've got a sale, or maybe we've got a video like this one that we'd like to show you. And so it gets people on our website. And what else is on our website? Well, there's products, there's services, there's things that people can buy, but we can attract people with things like, it could be a sale, or it could just be a, hey, come and watch this video. And when they watch the video, there's also an offer for something else, whether it's an event we're running or a webinar or whatever it might be. And so we can use something else to attract them. We can use something else that's sticky, that gets them to come to our site and keep them around. And number 2 is you can have a forum, where you can have news on your site, or a blog like we have. And I've seen this done very well, like a gaming site. What they do is they have a forum, and a lot of gamers go on there and spend time on the forum talking about the latest games, what's coming out, and it's a way of getting more traffic on their site. But of course, they've got their ads on their site, and people can go to the sister site where you buy things from them, and they can run their own ads on there. And so it's a very powerful way without having to be all salesy, because you've got valuable content that people are coming for. And number 3, you can have partners, and this is huge, and it's often one that's sort of overlooked. People go, oh, when I get big enough. Well, you don't have to be that big. You can be a one-man business and you can partner with people. You don't have to be big. And it lets you offer your product or service to someone else's customers. And it might be that you do a thing where you swap, where you both email each other's customers and tell them about the other business's service, or you may pay a commission, whatever works for both businesses. But this can be really, really powerful as long as you're both trustworthy and you're both delivering for your clients, because then there's an element of trust. Because often when people see marketing, they kind of go, oh, can I trust this person? I don't really know who they are. Whereas if they've already dealt with the person that you're partnering with, then they have some trust already, and they go, well, John wouldn't recommend this guy if he wasn't any good. And so there's a lesson for you. Only recommend and partner with someone if they're good and they provide a quality service to their customers. And number 4 is missing. No, number 4 is not missing. I've just got to jump over here to a website. And this is the Star Wars website. And you might kind of go, what has Star Wars got to do with this? Well, sometimes you need to think outside the box. And what George Lucas did was, back in the 70s, no one was doing this. He made a movie and he licensed the rights to the toys to different companies, and they made toys and they made playing cards. I still remember collecting the playing cards when I was a kid. And this was a whole nother market that he opened up by thinking outside the box and creating another way to sell and another way to connect to people. So rather than just selling movie tickets, he's also selling all these other things, and even better than that, he's got other people selling them for him. It's the same thing that Amazon has done with its Kindle, where people have this Kindle, or Apple with the iPhones with apps on it. People have this device that they carry around with them, that they look at every day or multiple times every day, where you can get in front of them. And you might kind of go, well, I'm not Amazon. Well, partner with Amazon. Put an app that's free for your target customers to download and have ads on it. There's a lot of businesses that can do that can actually have something that people go, oh wow, that's a great app and it's free, or it's 99 cents, I'll download it. Maybe you make some money, maybe you don't, but it also has some promotion on there for you, and they're always using it, and you're in front of them, and they actually see it as something of value. So what's next for you? Well, pick one of these 4 that you can apply in your business, and simply do it and increase your profits, because they're all great ways of getting people to more often visit your website, your store, whatever, and spend more often with you, and therefore increase your profits. And number 3, hit the like button below if you like this video. If you didn't like the video, please don't hit the thumbs up. Only do it if you like the video. Hey, thanks very much for listening. Have a great day, and all the best in building your amazing business.